We were joking earlier, Mark, that the line outside Apple stores has just shifted online now. Is Apple just very bad at predicting demand these days, or is this, another element of Apple's marketing ability?
Yeah, it's interesting because this pre-order strategy that Apple has employed for the iPhone is actually something that they've been doing for several years. It's only getting a lot of attention now because of the proliferation of mobile phones and apps, people just finding that it's easier and quicker to jump into their phones and pre-order rather than going to wait in line in the store.
Mark, there was a lot of speculation that people were going to wait for the 10 and not necessarily order the 8. Do we have any indications just from, sort of eyeballing the lines and hearing about what's going on, whether in fact that is the case?
Oh yeah, but I live in a world like looking through Twitter and everyone I talk to these are the early adopters, the people who are going to want to buy an iPhone 10, wait for that device anyway, so can't really give a good gauge there. But in terms of the eyeball test you mentioned, I'll tell you this, I looked before coming on, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, it will ship to you if you order right now in 3 to 5 business days, whereas in the US, the iPhone 10, to Vonnie's point earlier, 5 to 6 week shipping times in the United States.
So when will the first people get them, and when will we start hearing customer reviews? Because we definitely have some of the tech blog reviews that weren't so hot. Will the customers change that around now?
Here's my shameless plug. We'll have it unboxed and talked about on Gadgets with Gurman next Friday, November 3rd. Yeah. So I'll have mine then. There's going to be some, media reviews in the days leading up to that and on that day as well. Customers will start receiving them on the 3rd if they were able to order within the first few minutes from the Apple Store app last night.
And Mark, this is actually the first time that Apple has rolled out 2 phones at once, or 2 phones that are this different rather than sort of just different tweaks on the same phone. How's it gone so far? What's the view of that, and whether Apple might continue to do it this way?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Julie. The iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10 are very distinct models. The iPhone 10 is basically the same overall design as the iPhone 6 that was launched back in 2014 with some improvements across the board that they added with the 7, the 6S, and obviously the new features, the AI chip and the better cameras. With the 8, the iPhone 10 is a much bigger upgrade. You don't see a lot of people talking about the iPhone 8, right? Every time there's a new iPhone launch, it's typically super hyped up. You see commercials, you see a whole marketing campaign and billboards around it, but every billboard I see about the iPhone, every commercial I see about the iPhone online or while driving around, between here and LA is all iPhone 10 stuff. So I think they're really holding out for a big success story with the iPhone 10, and we'll see how it does when they report holiday earnings with Q1 later in the year.